Hola a todos, bienvenidos a una nueva clase en vivo. Yo soy Mike y hoy es jueves 10 de agosto de 2023. Son las 8 de la noche, hora Colombia. Hi everybody, this is Mike. Welcome to another live class, live streaming class. Today is Thursday, August the 10th. It is 2023. It is 8 p.m. in Colombia, and I bid you welcome to this live class. Remember, this is a series of classes in which we are practicing the regular verbs conjugation. We do have a list of the 56 most used regular verbs, the most common regular verbs in Spanish. And we've been practicing the conjugation for the regular verbs, practicing the rules. We already have 6 videos in which we go through all these 56 verbs in the simple present tense. And we started another series. This is the second and hopefully the last one of the simple future tense practice. So remember, in these videos, the idea is to focus on practicing and learning the conjugation. For that, we do have rules. Basically, what we are doing is we're using a table. This table here, this table is for the simple future tense, the conjugation. Remember, in Spanish, we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. Anyhow, verbs in their infinitive form in Spanish and in ar, ir. Let's say, to play, jugar, infinitive form. To eat, comer, infinitive form. To live, vivir, infinitive form. In Spanish, ar, ir. So if we take the ar, ir ending from the verb, we keep the root of the verb. And for the conjugation rules, what we do is we use this table, in this case, for the simple future tense. If the verb ends in ar, right, like here, if the verb ends in ar, we use this column here. So if the verb is jugar, I remove the R and leave the hook, and for yo jugaré. Tú jugarás. Él jugará. Ella jugará. Usted jugará. Nosotros jugaremos. Right? Ellos jugarán. Ustedes jugarán. And if we were in Spain, we use vosotros jugaréis. If the verb ends in er, we use the same, and the verb ends in ir, we use that. If it looks blurry, it might be because of your internet connection. Because right now, I'm using an ISP service, well, ISP connection that gives me 285 megas, both upload and download. And my software says that my connection is perfect tonight. So if you're experiencing maybe blurriness in the video, it might be because of that. And I do apologize. Hopefully you can later watch the video, because I'm going to leave the video on the playlist, and then you can watch, then hopefully that's going to be fixed. Okay. Spain. I'm from Colombia. Remember, I'm from Colombia, Latin America, and my Spanish is from Colombia, from Latin America. So that's the Spanish that I'm going to teach you. Nonetheless, in these exercises, I always explain the conjugation for vosotros. In Spain, you, for the plural, is vosotros. Here in Latin American, we just say ustedes. That's it. In Latin America, we don't say vosotros. If somebody says vosotros, we understand, but that's not something that we are going to say. So In these exercises, you will see that I always give that option in case perhaps you meet somebody from Europe or from Spain and you're going to hear vosotros, so that's gonna make sense. If you're not living in Latin America and you don't meet people from Spain or whatever, you just can disregard that part. But nonetheless, I think it is important to leave that here just for matter of understanding. So hopefully we're going to go through all of the remaining 20 something verbs tonight, and let's start with it. So we have the verb escribir. In red, I have the root of the verb. And remember this table here for the simple future. Yeah, if you get stationed in Spain, you will hear that a lot. Anyhow, that's basically the difference. And also, once again, just before we start, to help here Wukong with the questions, in Spain, they have different pronunciation because the B and the V, they make differences. The C, the S and the Z, there are differences in the way they pronounce that. Words, basically, it's pretty much like British and American English. It's pretty much like that. So if you learn things with me, you are going to be able to use that anywhere. And that's the reason why, as you can see here, that's the reason why I always keep that vosotros, because that makes a difference when you are in Spain. That's from Spain. So remember, these are regular verbs, and the root in red, always the root in verb. In red. In this case, I have escribir, the verb ends in ir, so we're going to use the third column here in this table, way down, the third column, for the simple future. So escribir is to write or to type. In Spanish, before the computers and everything, we used to say escribir a máquina when we meant to type. But now, with computers and everything, if I'm writing on a keyboard, I also say escribir. That's it. We don't say, we can say escribir en el tecleado, teclear, or but that's basically escribir, whether it is to write or to type. Okay, so examples of that. Yo escribiré cartas a mis amigos con regularidad. I will write letters to my friends regularly. Remember that in Latin America, at least in Colombia, even though the simple future is understandable, for the simple future, we usually have the voy a. So it's more natural for us to say voy a escribir una carta a mis amigos than saying yo escribiré. But nonetheless, it's a tense that we need to learn and use if we want to learn Spanish. And it's not that hard. So, yo escribiré. Remember, in this video, focus on the conjugation. Do not worry about the structure, adjectives, articles. Do not worry about that. Worry about the conjugation. That's it. Focus on the conjugation. So, I will write letters to my friends regularly. Yo escribiré cartas a mis amigos con regularidad. Tú escribirás en tu diario todas las noches. You will write in your diary every night. Usted escribirá en su diario todas las noches. That's singular. Tú escribirás, it's singular. Close relationships, informal. Usted escribirá en su diario todas las noches, singular, formal. Ustedes escribirán, plural, en sus diarios todas las noches. Vosotros escribiréis en vuestro diario todas las noches, for Spain, plural in Spain. Él escribirá poemas hermosos para su novia. He will write beautiful poems for his girlfriend. Ella escribirá artículos para una revista famosa. She will write articles for a famous magazine. Escribirá cartas. It will write letters. Nosotros escribiremos correos electrónicos a nuestros clientes. We will write emails to our clients. Ellos escribirán mensajes motivadores en las redes sociales. They will write motivational messages on social media. Mail, ellos. Ellas, female, ellas escribirán mensajes motivadores en las redes sociales. You see, escribirán, it's the same conjugation for male, female, but nonetheless, we have those differences. Now, verb 25th, escuchar, to listen, to listen. Sometimes can be used as to hear, but most likely and mostly as to listen, escuchar. Ends in R, meaning the first column of the table. First column, verbs ending in R. Yo escucharé mientras trabajo en mi computadora. Escucharé música mientras trabajo en mi computadora. I will listen to music while I work on my computer. Tú escucharás las noticias todas las mañanas. You will listen to the news every morning. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted escuchará las noticias todas las mañanas. Singular, formal. Ustedes escucharán las noticias todas las mañanas. Plural. Vosotros escucharéis las noticias todas las mañanas. Plural, Spain. Él escuchará consejos de sus padres. He will listen to advice from his parents. Ella escuchará podcasts interesantes durante su tiempo libre. She will listen to interesting podcasts during her free time. Escuchará cuidadosamente. It will listen carefully. Nosotros escucharemos las opiniones de nuestros colegas. We will listen to our colleagues' opinions. And ellos escucharán las instrucciones del profesor en clase. Male. They will listen to the teacher's instructions in class. Ellas, female, ellas escucharán las instrucciones del profesor en clase. Verb 26. Esperar, to wait, to hope, or to expect. In Spanish, we can use esperar for any of those three verbs. And we can see that in these examples. Yo esperaré el autobús en la parada. Sí me están escuchando, ¿cierto? Ya, yeah, ok. Yo esperaré, por un momento pensé que no me estaban escuchando. Yo esperaré el autobús en la parada todas las mañanas. I will wait for the bus at the stop every morning. Tú esperarás a tus amigos en el parque. You will wait for your friends at the park. Singular, close relationships, informal. Usted esperará a sus amigos en el parque. Singular, formal. Ustedes esperarán a sus amigos en el parque. Plural. Vosotros esperaréis a vuestros amigos en el parque. Plural, Spain. Él esperará pacientemente su turno. He will wait patiently. He will patiently wait for his turn. Sorry for that. Ella esperará buenas noticias de su entrevista. She will wait for good news from her interview. Esperará por su comida. It will wait for its food. Nosotros esperaremos la llegada de nuestros familiares. We will wait for the arrival of our relatives. Ellos esperarán el inicio del concierto. They will wait for the beginning of the concert. Male. Ellas esperarán el inicio del concierto. Female. Let's move to the verb, the 27th verb, estudiar, to study, estudiar. Ends in R, meaning we use the first column again. Most of the verbs end in R. Yo estudiaré matemáticas todos los días. I will study mathematics every day. Tú estudiarás inglés en la escuela. You will study English at school. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted estudiará inglés en la escuela. Singular, formal. Ustedes estudiarán inglés en la escuela. Plural. Vosotros estudiaréis inglés en la escuela. Plural, Spain. Él estudiará historia para el examen final. He will study history for the final exam. Ella estudiará música los fines de semana. She will study music on weekends. Estudiará sus movimientos. It will study its movements. Nosotros estudiaremos ciencias en el laboratorio. We will study science in the laboratory. And ellos estudiarán medicina en la universidad. They will study medicine at the university. Male. Ellas estudiarán medicina en la universidad. Female. Verb 28. Existir. To exist. Yo existiré en este mundo para cumplir mi propósito. Ends in ir. That would be the third column here. Ir. Yo existiré en este mundo para cumplir mi propósito. I will exist in this world to fulfill my purpose. Tú existirás gracias a tus padres. You will exist thanks to your parents. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted, some of these sentences are kind of weird, but nonetheless are useful for helping us practice and understand and learn the conjugation of these regular verbs. Usted existirá gracias a sus padres, singular, formal. Ustedes existirán gracias a sus padres, plural. And vosotros existiréis gracias a vuestros padres, plural, Spain. Él existirá como una leyenda en la historia del deporte. He will exist as a legend in the history of sports. Ella existirá para ayudar a los demás. She will exist to help others. Existirá en diferentes lugares del mundo. It will exist in different parts of the world. Nosotros existiremos como parte de un ecosistema interconectado. We will exist as part of an interconnected ecosystem. And ellos existirán para defender los derechos humanos. They will exist to defend human rights, male. Ellas existirán para defender los derechos humanos, female. Let's move to verb 29, ganar. To win, to earn, or to gain. Same word, ganar. Yo ganaré el concurso de talentos cada año. I will win the talent contest every year. Tú ganarás mucho dinero en tu trabajo. You will earn a lot of money in your job. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted ganará mucho dinero en su trabajo. Singular, formal. Ustedes ganarán mucho dinero en su trabajo. Plural. Vosotros ganaréis mucho dinero en vuestro trabajo. Plural, Spain. Él ganará el partido de tenis con facilidad. He will win the tennis match easily. Ella ganará reconocimiento por su labor humanitaria. She will gain recognition for her humanitarian work. Ganará masa rápidamente. It will gain mass quickly. Nosotros ganaremos experiencia con cada proyecto que realizamos. We will gain experience with every project we undertake. And ellos ganarán la lotería y se volverán millonarios. They will win the lottery and become millionaires. Male. Ellas ganarán la lotería y se volverán millonarias. Female. Verb 30th verb. Guardar, to keep, to save, to store. Any of those. Yo guardaré mis libros en el estante. I will keep my books on the shelf. Tú guardarás tus pertenencias en el armario. You will keep your belongings in the closet. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted guardará sus pertenencias en el armario. Singular, formal. Ustedes guardarán sus pertenencias en el armario. Plural. Vosotros guardaréis vuestras pertenencias en el armario. Plural, in Spain. Él guardará su dinero en el banco. He will keep his money in the bank. Ella guardará sus joyas en una caja de seguridad. She will keep her jewelry in a safe box. Guardará comida por todos lados. It will store food everywhere. Nosotros guardaremos los documentos importantes en una carpeta. We will keep important documents in a folder. Ellos guardarán sus bicicletas en el garaje. They will keep their bicycles in the garage. Male. Ellas guardarán sus bicicletas en el garaje. They will keep their bicycles in the garage. Female. Sorry. Verb 31st. Gustar. Remember. Gustar, to like. It really means gustar de. That would be the real translation. But in a natural way, we use it differently. So here, I show the conjugation as gustar de. So, yo gustaré del chocolate que haces. I will like the chocolate you make. Tú gustarás de bailar salsa. You will like to dance salsa. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted gustará de bailar salsa. You will like to dance salsa. Singular, formal. Ustedes gustarán de bailar salsa. Plural. Vosotros gustaréis de bailar salsa. Plural, in Spain. Él gustará de leer libros de ciencia ficción. He will like to read science fiction books. Ella gustará de escuchar música clásica. She will like to listen to classical music. Gustará de que lo alimenten. It will like to be fed. Nosotros gustaremos de jugar al fútbol. We will like to play soccer. Ellos gustarán de ver películas de acción. They will like to watch action movies. Male. Ellas gustarán de ver películas de acción. Female. So remember, this is the translation of to like as gustar de, which would be the regular subject, verb, object form. That would be like the regular form. If somebody says this, we understand. It doesn't sound quite natural because that's not the way we talk regularly. The way we say that regularly is this one. When I have to use the indirect object pronoun. So I say a mí me gusta. Me gusta. Who likes that? Yo. A mí me gusta. That's the way. So we have for yo me, a mí me, for tú, you, a ti te, for él, ella, ello, usted, a él le, a ella le, a usted le. For we have for us, a nosotros nos, for ellos, ellas, ustedes, a ellos les, a ellas les, a ustedes les, and if in Spain, a vosotros os. And the conjugation for the verb will be gustará o gustarán. Gustará, singular object, gustarán, plural objects in the future form. So, if the same sentence, I will like chocolate, the one, I will like the chocolate you make, the one that says, yo gustaré el chocolate que haces, that doesn't sound natural. We understand that, and that would be the way we should conjugate the verb, subject, verb, object. Here, it's in the real way we talk, it's different. Me gustará el chocolate. A mí me gustará el chocolate. I will like chocolate. Te gustará bailar salsa. A ti, you will like to dance salsa. Singular, informal, close relationships. Le gustará bailar salsa. A usted, you will like to dance salsa. Singular, formal. Les gustará bailar salsa a ustedes. Plural. Os gustará bailar salsa. A vosotros. Plural in Spain. Le gustará leer libros de ciencia ficción. A él. He will like to read science fiction books. Le gustará escuchar música clásica. A ella. She will like to listen to classical music. Le gustará que lo alimenten. A eso, a ello. It will like to be fed. Nos gustará jugar al fútbol. A nosotros, we will like to play soccer. Les gustará ver películas de acción. A ellos, they will like to watch action movies. Male, a ellas, les gustará. Female. So as you can see, this one is kind of tricky because we basically say te gustará, le gustará, nos gustará, me gustará. We say that. We can use the a mí me gustará. We can say that to be more emphatic in that. We can say that. We don't have to, but we can say it, and it's basically the same, just with emphasis. Okay? And that's the real way we listen to the verb to like in Spanish. Gustará, me gustará, a ti te gustará. Okay? This is tricky, but anyways. Verb 32nd. Hablar, to speak or to talk. Both of them. Yo hablaré español con fluidez. Hopefully, really soon, you can say that. I will speak Spanish fluently. Tú hablarás. This one ends in R. First column. Most of the verbs in the list end in R. Tú hablarás con el profesor todos los días. You will speak with the teacher every day. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted hablará con el profesor todos los días. Singular, formal. Ustedes hablarán con el profesor todos los días. Plural. Vosotros hablaréis con el profesor todos los días. Plural in Spain. Él hablará francés en un año. He will speak French in 1 year. Ella hablará sobre su trabajo en la reunión. She will talk about her job at the meeting. Hablará en inglés. It will speak in English. Nosotros hablaremos con nuestros vecinos regularmente. We will talk with our neighbors regularly. Ellos hablarán de sus planes de viaje. They will talk about their travel plans. Male. Ellas hablarán acerca de sus planes de viaje. Female. Verb 33rd. Invitar. To invite or to treat. Yo invitaré a mis amigos a mi fiesta de cumpleaños. Invitar. Ending R. Again, remember most of the verbs from the list end in are. Yo invitaré a mis amigos a mi fiesta de cumpleaños. I will invite my friends to my birthday party. Tú invitarás a tus vecinos a la barbacoa. You will invite your neighbors to the barbecue. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted invitará a sus vecinos a la barbacoa. Singular, formal. Ustedes invitarán a sus vecinos a la barbacoa. Plural. Vosotros invitaréis a vuestros vecinos a la barbacoa. Plural in Spain. Él invitará a su novia a cenar en un restaurante. He will invite his girlfriend to have dinner at a restaurant. Ella invitará a sus compañeros de trabajo a su casa. She will invite her coworkers to her house. Invitará a bailar. It will invite you to dance. Nosotros invitaremos a nuestros familiares a la reunión familiar. We will invite our relatives to nuestros parientes to the family gathering. And ellos invitarán a sus colegas a un evento especial. They will invite their colleagues to a special event. Male. Ellas invitarán a sus colegas a un evento especial. Female. Verb 34th. Lavar. To wash. Yo lavaré mis manos antes de comer. I will wash my hands before eating. Tú lavarás los platos después de la cena. You will wash the dishes after dinner. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted lavará los platos después de la cena. Singular, formal. Ustedes lavarán los platos después de la cena. Plural. Vosotros lavaréis los platos después de la cena. Plural, Spain. Él lavará su coche, su carro, su automóvil los fines de semana. He will wash his car on weekends. Ella lavará su ropa en la lavadora. She will wash her clothes in the washing machine. Lavará las ventanas de la casa. It will wash the house windows. Nosotros lavaremos la ropa sucia cada semana. We will wash dirty clothes every week. Ellos lavarán los platos sucios después de la comida. They will wash the dirty dishes after the meal. Male. Ellas lavarán los platos sucios después de la comida. Female. Verb 35th. Limpiar. To clean. Ends in R. First column. Yo limpiaré mi habitación todos los días. I will clean my room every day. Tú limpiarás la cocina después de cocinar. You will clean the kitchen after cooking. Singular, close relationships, informal. Usted limpiará la cocina después de cocinar. Singular, formal. Ustedes limpiarán la cocina después de cocinar. Plural. Vosotros limpiaréis la cocina después de cocinar. Plural in Spain. Él limpiará el coche los fines de semana. He will clean the car on weekends. El coche, carro, auto, everything. Él limpiará el baño con productos de limpieza. She will clean the bathroom with cleaning products. Limpiará las ventanas automáticamente. It will clean the windows automatically. Nosotros limpiaremos la casa antes de recibir visitas. We will clean. Missed this one. We will clean the house before receiving guests. And ellos limpiarán el suelo con una aspiradora. They will clean the floor with a vacuum cleaner. Male. Ellas limpiarán el suelo con una aspiradora. Female. Let's move to verb 36. 36th. Llamar. To call. Yo llamaré a mi madre todos los días. I will call my mother every day. Tú llamarás a tus amigos por teléfono. You will call your friends on the phone. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted llamará a sus amigos por teléfono. Singular, formal. Ustedes llamarán a sus amigos por teléfono. Plural. Vosotros llamaréis a vuestros amigos por teléfono. Plural, Spain. Él llamará a su jefe para confirmar la reunión. He will call his boss to confirm the meeting. Ella llamará a su hermana para invitarla a la fiesta. She will call her sister to invite her to the party. Llamará a mi atención. It will call my attention. Nosotros llamaremos al médico para hacer una cita. We will call the doctor to make an appointment. Ellos llamarán a la policía para reportar el incidente. They will call the police to report the incident. Male. Ellas llamarán a la policía para reportar el incidente. Female. Verb 37th. Llevar. to carry, to bring, to take, or to wear. Yo llevaré el libro a la biblioteca. I will take the book to the library. Tú llevarás al perro al parque todos los días. You will take your dog to the park every day. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted llevará a su perro al parque todos los días. Singular, formal. Ustedes llevarán a su perro al parque todos los días. Plural. Vosotros llevaréis a vuestro perro al parque todos los días. Plural in Spain. Él llevará una caja pesada. He will carry a heavy box. Ella llevará su maleta al aeropuerto. She will carry her suitcase to the airport. Llevará oxígeno. It will carry oxygen. Nosotros llevaremos abrigos en invierno. We will wear coats in winter. Llevar de llevar puesto. Wear. Llevar puesto. Llevar. Por eso usamos llevar for wear. That's the reason why we use llevar for wear. Llevar puesto. Ellos llevarán su equipo de camping al viaje. They will bring their camping gear for the trip. Male. Ellas llevarán su equipo de camping al viaje. Female. Let's move to verb 38. Mirar. To see, to look at, or to watch. Yo miraré una película interesante en el cine. I will watch or I will see an interesting movie at the cinema. Tú mirarás tu programa favorito de televisión. You will watch your favorite TV show, singular, informal, close relationships. Okay, that's good. It's good. You can just change the settings for the configuration of the screen. The resolution, high resolution. Because yeah, I'm broadcasting high definition 60 frames per second, so you shouldn't have any issue. I forgot if I read this already. Okay, tú mirarás tu programa favorito de televisión. You will watch your favorite TV show, singular, informal, close relationships. Usted mirará su programa favorito de televisión, singular, formal. Usted mirará su programa favorito de televisión, plural. Vosotros miraréis vuestro programa favorito de televisión, plural, Spain. Él mirará el cuadro colgado en la pared. He will look at the painting hanging on the wall. Él mirará a su perro jugando en el jardín. He will look at her dog. Ella mirará a su perro jugando en el jardín. She will look at her dog playing in the garden. Mirará a su presa con atención. It will watch its prey carefully. Nosotros miraremos el partido de fútbol en el estadio. We will see the soccer match at the stadium. And ellos mirarán la puesta de sol en la playa. They will see the sunset at the beach. Male. Ellas mirarán la puesta del sol en la playa. Female. Let's move to verb 39. Necesitar. To need. Yo necesitaré un nuevo libro para leer. I will need a new book to read. Necesitar. Tú necesitarás ayuda con tus tareas. You will need help with your assignments. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted necesitará ayuda con sus tareas. Singular, formal. Ustedes necesitarán ayudas con sus tareas. Plural. Vosotros necesitaréis ayuda con vuestras tareas. Plural, Spain. Necesitar. Él necesitará estudiar más para el examen. He will need to study more for the exam. Ella necesitará comprar algunos víveres en el supermercado. She will need to buy some groceries at the supermarket. Necesitará combustible. It will need fuel. Nosotros necesitaremos encontrar una solución al problema. We will need to find a solution to the problem. Ellos necesitarán prepararse para el viaje. They will need to get ready for the trip. Male. Ellas necesitarán prepararse para el viaje. Female. Let's move to verb 40th. The 40th verb. Olvidar. To forget. Yo olvidaré mi contraseña fácilmente. I will forget my password easily. Tú olvidarás dónde dejaste las llaves. You will forget where you left the keys. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted olvidará dónde dejó las llaves. Singular, formal. Ustedes olvidarán dónde dejaron las llaves. Plural. Vosotros olvidaréis dónde dejasteis las llaves. Plural, Spain. Él olvidará los nombres de las personas. He will forget people's names. Ella olvidará poner el despertador. She will forget to set the alarm clock. Olvidará el camino de regreso a casa. It will forget the way back home. Nosotros olvidaremos nuestras preocupaciones en vacaciones. We will forget our worries on vacation. And ellos olvidarán traer sus libros a clase. They will forget to bring their books to class. Male. Ellas olvidarán traer sus libros a clase. Female. Verb 41st. Parar. To stop. Yo pararé de trabajar a las 5 de la tarde. I will stop working at 5 in the afternoon. Tú pararás de estudiar cuando termines tus tareas. You will stop studying when you finish your assignments. Singular, formal, informal, close relationships. Usted parará de estudiar cuando termine sus tareas. Singular, formal. Ustedes pararán de estudiar cuando terminen sus tareas. Plural. Vosotros pararéis de estudiar cuando terminéis vuestras tareas. Plural, Spain. Él parará de correr después de la carrera. He will stop running after the race. Ella parará de hablar cuando el profesor empiece la clase. She will stop talking when the teacher begins the class. Parará de funcionar después de una hora. It will stop working after an hour. Nosotros pararemos de bailar cuando la música se detenga. We will stop dancing when the music stops. Ellos pararán de jugar fútbol cuando oscurezca. They will stop playing soccer when it gets dark. Male. Ellas pararán de jugar fútbol cuando oscurezca. Female. Let's move to verb 42nd verb. Perdonar, to forgive. Yo perdonaré a mis amigos cuando cometan errores. I will forgive my friends when they make mistakes. Tú perdonarás a tu hermana por haber llegado tarde. You will forgive your sister for being late. Singular, for informal, close relationships. Usted perdonará a su hermana por haber llegado tarde. Singular, formal. Ustedes perdonarán a su hermana por haber llegado tarde. Plural. Vosotros perdonaréis a vuestra hermana por haber llegado tarde. Plural, Spain. Él perdonará a su colega por la equivocación. He will forgive his colleague for the mistake. Ella perdonará a su novio por olvidar su cumpleaños. She will forgive her boyfriend for forgetting her birthday. Perdonará los pecados. It will forgive sins. Nosotros perdonaremos a quienes nos han lastimado. We will forgive those who have hurt us. And ellos perdonarán a sus rivales por sus acciones. They will forgive their rivals for their actions. Male. Ellas perdonarán a sus rivales por sus acciones. Female. Verb 43rd. Preguntar. To ask. Yo preguntaré sobre el horario de la reunión. I will ask about the schedule of the meeting. Tú preguntarás acerca de su familia. You will ask about his or her family. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted preguntará acerca de su familia. Singular, formal. Ustedes preguntarán acerca de su familia. Plural. Vosotros preguntaréis acerca de su familia. Plural, Spain. Él preguntará por la dirección de la tienda. He will ask for the store's address. Ella preguntará sobre el precio del boleto. She will ask about the ticket price. Preguntará por la clave. It will ask for the password. Nosotros preguntaremos sobre el menú del restaurante. We will ask about the restaurant's menu. And ellos preguntarán sobre la disponibilidad del producto. They will ask about the product's availability. Male. Ellas preguntarán sobre la disponibilidad del producto. Female. Verb 44th. Prender. To turn on or to light. Yo prenderé la luz todas las noches. I will turn on the light every night. Tú prenderás la chimenea para calentar la casa. You will light the fireplace to warm up the house. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted prenderá la chimenea para calentar la casa. Singular, formal. Ustedes prenderán la chimenea para calentar la casa. Plural. Vosotros prenderéis la chimenea para calentar la casa. Plural in Spain. Él prenderá la computadora para trabajar. He will turn, and here she will, sorry for this, she will light, turn, it will, we will, I don't know why I forgot that, and they will. Okay, they will. Sorry for this. It's fixed. So, él prenderá la computadora para trabajar. He will turn on the computer to work. Ella prenderá las velas en la fiesta de cumpleaños. She will light the candles at the party, at the birthday party. Prenderá las luces automáticamente. It will turn the lights on automatically. Nosotros prenderemos la calefacción en invierno. We will turn on the heating in winter. Ellos prenderán las lámparas para tener luz en la habitación. They will light the lamps to have light in the room. Or turn on. Male. Ellas prenderán las lámparas para tener luz en la habitación. Female. The verb 45th. Prometer. To promise. I'm going to show you how to conjugate the verb in the future, but it doesn't make any sense because I make a promise, but I don't say I will promise. No, I promise. That's it. In Spanish, prometeré, it sounds, you can understand, but it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make that much sense. So, nonetheless, we're going to see the conjugation for the verb. Yo prometo. Will. I don't know what happened here. Why I just skipped this, but let me fix this real quick. Vale. You will. You will. You will. He will. She will. She will. It will. I wonder what happened here. We will. They will. And they will. And once again, this is just for conjugational purposes, just to understand the conjugation, but it doesn't make sense in Spanish if we make a future promise, like I will promise. No, it doesn't make sense. Yo prometeré, no, yo prometo, and that's it. Or even in the past, yo prometí, but not yo prometeré. Doesn't make that much sense. But nonetheless, yo prometeré estudiar más para mejorar mis calificaciones. I will promise to study more to improve my grades. I promise. Tú prometerás llegar a tiempo a la cita. You will promise to arrive on time to the appointment. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted prometerá llegar a tiempo a la cita. Singular, formal. Ustedes prometerán llegar a tiempo a la cita. Plural. Vosotros prometeréis llegar a tiempo a la cita. Plural, Spain. Él prometerá ayudar en la organización del evento. He will promise to help with the event's organization. Ella prometerá llamar a su madre todos los días. She will promise to call her mother every day. Prometerá ser interesante. It will promise to be interesting. Nosotros prometeremos cuidar el medio ambiente. We will promise to take care of the environment. Ellos prometerán mantener en secreto la sorpresa. They will promise to keep the surprise a secret. Male. Ellas prometerán mantener en secreto la sorpresa. Female. The 46th verb, regalar, to give or to give away. Yo regalaré flores a mi madre en su cumpleaños. I don't know why I just forgot this here. Sorry for this. Nothing that cannot be fixed. Here real quick. We will give. She will give. It will give. We will give. They will give. They will give. And let's fix this real quick. So, yo regalaré flores a mi madre en su cumpleaños. I will give flowers to my mother on her birthday. Tú regalarás ropa que ya no usas. You will give away clothes you no longer wear. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted regalará ropa que ya no usa. Singular, formal. Ustedes regalarán ropa que ya no usa. Plural. Vosotros regalaréis ropa que ya no usáis. Plural, Spain. Él regalará chocolates a su novia. He will give chocolate to his girlfriend. Ella regalará juguetes a los niños del orfanato. She will give away toys to the children at the orphanage. Regalará muestras gratis de sus nuevos productos en la tienda. It will give away free samples of their new products at the store. Nosotros regalaremos un reloj nuevo a nuestro padre. We will give a watch to our father. And ellos regalarán productos de higiene a personas sin hogar. They will give away hygiene products to homeless individuals. Male. Ellas regalarán productos de higiene a personas sin hogar. They will give away hygiene products to homeless individuals. Female. This verb, regalar, same as other verbs with the R. The first R sounds like a strong R, rolling tongue. Rrr. And the final R is the single tap R. Regalar, regalar. I just made a video explaining how to make the rolling tongue sound, the R, strong R sound, and the single tap R sound. That video premieres on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday? Yeah, I think it's on Saturday. Stay tuned to learn how to roll your tongue. Let's move to verb 47th. Responder, another rolling tongue, strong R. Responder. To answer or to respond. Again, I wonder if this is the same for the remaining of the sentences. Sorry for this. I thought I had this covered. I don't know why this happened. Sorry for this, but nothing that cannot be fixed once again. Let me just take a look. Yeah, it happened with the remaining verbs. Oh, with some of them. Anyhow. Okay. Responder. 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 To answer or to respond. Yo responderé todas las preguntas en clase. I will answer all the questions in class. Tú responderás rápido a los mensajes. You will answer messages quickly. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted responderá rápido a los mensajes. Singular, formal. Ustedes responderán rápido a los mensajes. Plural. Vosotros responderéis rápido a los mensajes. Plural, Spain. Él responderá a las llamadas telefónicas de los clientes. He will answer phone calls from customers. Ella responderá a los correos electrónicos de manera oportuna. She will answer emails promptly. Reply in this case. Responderá preguntas en línea. It will answer questions online. Nosotros responderemos a las solicitudes de ayuda. We will respond to requests for assistance. And ellos responderán a las quejas de los clientes con cortesía. They will respond to customer complaints courteously. Male. Ellas responderán a las quejas de los clientes con cortesía. Female. Let's move to saludar. Saludaré. And again. Yo saludaré a mis amigos con un abrazo. I will greet my friends with a hug. Tú saludarás a tus amigos, a tus compañeros con una sonrisa. You will greet your classmates with a smile. Singular, informal, close relationships. That's great. Usted saludará a sus compañeros con una sonrisa. Singular, formal. Ustedes saludarán a sus compañeros con una sonrisa. Plural. Vosotros saludaréis a vuestros compañeros con una sonrisa. Plural, in Spain. Él saludará a sus vecinos todos los días. He will greet his neighbors every day. Ella saludará a sus colegas al llegar. Saludaremos. Ella saludará a sus colegas al llegar a la oficina. She will greet her colleagues upon arriving at the office. Saludará a los clientes al entrar a la tienda. It will greet customers when they enter the store. Nosotros saludaremos a nuestros familiares en las reuniones. We will greet our relatives at the gatherings. Okay. And ellos saludarán a los turistas con amabilidad. They will greet tourists with kindness. Male. Ellas saludarán a los turistas con amabilidad. Amabilidad. Female. Let's move to subir, to go up, to increase, to raise, or to upload. Any of those. And once again, I don't know why this one, I missed this one. This one, 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 this one. Go, raise, and it will increase. Okay. So, yo subiré las escaleras para llegar a mi apartamento. I will go up the stairs to get to my apartment. Sorry. Tú subirás tus precios en temporada alta. You will increase your prices during peak season. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted subirá sus precios en temporada alta. Singular, formal. Ustedes subirán sus precios en temporada alta. Plural. Vosotros subiréis vuestros precios en temporada alta. Plural, Spain. Él subirá los precios de los productos en la tienda. He will raise the prices of the products in the store. Ella subirá la montaña cada fin de semana. She will go up the mountain every weekend. Subirá la temperatura de la casa. It will increase the temperature in the house. Nosotros subiremos nuestro backup a la nube. We will upload our backup to the cloud. And ellos subirán el estándar en sus horas, en sus expectativas laborales. They will raise the bar in their work expectations. Male, ellas subirán el estándar en sus expectativas laborales. Female. The 50th verb, to succeed. Remember, to succeed when it means to take the place of another person or thing. And that's suceder. That's not quite the way we use it on a regular basis, but nonetheless, it is a verb that exists in Spanish. It's a regular verb, and we'll see how it works with these examples. Yo sucederé a mi hermano como presidente del club. I will. I don't know what happened to me here. Sorry. Hopefully, this is not going to happen again. I mean, not again tonight, but in future videos. I don't know what happened here. Sorry for this. Once again, nothing that cannot be fixed real quick. Succeed, succeed, succeed. And yo sucederé a mi hermano como presidente del club. I will succeed my brother as the president of the club. Tú sucederás a tu compañero de trabajo en el puesto. You will succeed your coworker in the position. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted sucederá a su compañero de trabajo en el puesto. Singular, formal. Ustedes sucederán a su compañero de trabajo en el puesto. Plural. Vosotros sucederéis a vuestro compañero de trabajo en el puesto. Plural, Spain. Él sucederá al director en la dirección de la empresa. He will succeed the director in the management of the company. Él sucederá a su maestra como líder del equipo. She will succeed her teacher as the team leader. Sucederá como líder de la manada. It will succeed as the leader of the pack. Nosotros sucederemos a la generación anterior en la responsabilidad. We will succeed the previous generation in the responsibility. And ellos sucederán a los antiguos líderes en el gobierno. They will succeed their former leaders in the government. Male. Ellas sucederán a los antiguos líderes en el gobierno. Female. Now, the verb suceder can be translated as to happen in Spanish, but it works differently because we use as sucede or suceden in different tenses. That was what we saw the last class. And this is only used in the third person and usually takes an indirect object that expresses the person to whom what is expressed by the subject happens. Es el tipo de cosas que siempre le sucede o le pasa a Juan. That would be the translation. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué sucede? What happens? Sucederán varios acontecimientos importantes el año que viene. Several significant events will happen the next year. Third person. And in English, you know that the verb to happen can be conjugated by the subjects. I can say, I happen to, this happens to, and this is also in Spanish. The thing is that for this conjugation, future doesn't make any sense and you will never listen to this. So for these conjugations, I don't have conjugations for the future because it doesn't make any sense when I say resultará que, sucederá que, it doesn't make really sense. But nonetheless, the conjugation would be resultará, sucederá for the future. Okay? Terminar. 51st. Terminar. Terminar. Verbs ends in R. Verb ends in R. And let me fix this. Once again, really sorry. We're finishing actually 56 verbs and terminaremos. It's okay. She will end, break, It will end. Okay, so terminará can be translated in Spanish. I mean, would be the same as to finish, to end, or to break up. Yo terminaré la reunión a tiempo. I will end the meeting on time. Tú terminarás tus estudios a tiempo. You will finish your studies on time. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted terminará sus estudios a tiempo. Singular, formal. Ustedes terminarán sus estudios a tiempo. Plural. Vosotros terminaréis vuestros estudios a tiempo. Plural, Spain. Él terminará con su pareja la próxima semana. In Colombia, we use terminar for the breakup. He will break up with his partner next week. Ella terminará la película antes de dormir. She will end the movie before going to sleep. Terminará antes de lo que esperábamos. It will end before we expected. Nosotros terminaremos la reunión a las 5 de la tarde. We will finish the meeting at 5 in the afternoon. Ellos terminarán la conversación amigablemente. They will end the conversation in a friendly way. Male. Ellas terminarán la conversación amigablemente. Female. 52nd, the verb, 52nd verb. Trabajar, to work. Oh, again, sorry for this. I think that's going to be the same for the remaining 4 verbs, but nonetheless, we can fix this real quick here. Sorry for this. Sorry for that. Sorry one more time. It will work. She will work. It will work. So, yo trabajaré en una oficina. I will work in an office. Tú trabajarás en una tienda. You will work in a store. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted trabajará en una tienda. Singular, formal. Ustedes trabajarán en una tienda. Plural. Vosotros trabajaréis en una tienda. Plural, Spain. Él trabajará como ingeniero. He will work as an engineer. Ella trabajará desde casa. She will work from home. Trabajará todo el día. It will work the whole day. Nosotros trabajaremos en equipo. We will work as a team. Ellos trabajarán para una empresa multinacional. They will work for a multinational company. Male. Ellas trabajarán para una empresa multinacional. Female. Verb 53rd. We're ready to finish. Usar. To use. Usar. He will use. She will use. You wear. It will use. We will use. They will use. They will use. And usar. We can also use usar as to use and to wear. Like usar algo como ropa. Use something as clothing. To wear. Usar. Yo usaré una computadora para trabajar. I will use a computer for work. Tú usarás lentes de sol en el verano. You will use or you will wear sunglasses in the summer. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted usará lentes de sol en el verano. Singular, formal. Ustedes usarán lentes de sol en el verano. Plural. Vosotros usaréis lentes de sol en verano. Plural, Spain. Él usará su teléfono móvil todo el tiempo. He will use his mobile phone all the time. Ella usará un vestido bonito para la fiesta. She will wear a pretty dress for the party. Usará sus garras para trepar. It will use its claws to climb or for climbing. Nosotros usaremos el transporte público para ir al trabajo. We will use public transportation to go to work. Ellos usarán herramientas para arreglar cosas. They will use tools to fix things. Male. Ellas usarán herramientas para arreglar cosas. Female. Verb 54. The 54th verb. To travel, viajar. And again, yeah, I think for some reason I just forgot skip. Perhaps I was a little bit tired when doing this. Sorry. But nonetheless, we can fix it real quick. And we are 2 verbs from finishing. So We have yo viajaré, viajar. Yo viajaré a diferentes países cada año. I will travel to different countries every year. Tú viajarás en avión con frecuencia. You will travel by plane frequently. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted viajará en avión con frecuencia. Singular, formal. Ustedes viajarán en avión con frecuencia. Plural. Vosotros viajaréis en avión con frecuencia. Plural, Spain. Él viajará por Europa durante sus vacaciones. He will travel around Europe during his vacations. Ella viajará con su familia en verano. She will travel with her family in summer. Viajará a grandes distancias durante el día. It will travel long distances during the day. Nosotros viajaremos en tren a la ciudad vecina. We will travel by train to the neighboring city. Ellos viajarán por todo el mundo como mochileros. They will travel around the world as backpackers. Male. Ellas viajarán por todo el mundo como mochileras. Female. Okay. 56th verb. Visitar. To visit. And we are just one verb from finishing. And let's fix this real quick here. She will visit. It will visit. We will visit. They will visit. They will visit. Visit. Okay, and we have. Yo visitaré a mis abuelos los fines de semana. I will visit my grandparents on weekends. Tú visitarás museos y monumentos en tus vacaciones. You will visit museums and monuments on your vacations. Singular, informal, close relationships. Usted visitará museos y monumentos en sus vacaciones. Singular, formal. Ustedes visitarán museos y monumentos en sus vacaciones. Plural. Vosotros visitaréis museos y monumentos en vuestras vacaciones. Plural, Spain. Ella visitará a su amigo en el hospital. Él visitará a su amigo en el hospital. He will visit his friend in the hospital. Ella visitará a su prima en otra ciudad. She will visit her cousin in another city. Visitará nuevos lugares cada día. It will visit new places every day. Nosotros visitaremos nuevos lugares cada año. We will visit new places every year. And ellos visitarán parques nacionales en verano. They will visit national parks in summer. Male. Ellas visitarán parques nacionales en verano. Female. And here, this is the 56th verb. To live, vivir. I will, you will, you will, you will, you will, he will, she will, it will, we will, and they will, and that's the last of the verbs. And we have. Yo viviré en una casa cerca del parque. I will live in a house near the park. Tú vivirás en un apartamento en el centro de la ciudad. You will live in an apartment in the city center in downtown. Usted vivirá en un singular, informal, close relationships. Usted vivirá en un apartamento en el centro de la ciudad. Singular, formal. Ustedes vivirán en un apartamento en el centro de la ciudad. Plural. Vosotros viviréis en un apartamento en el centro de la ciudad. Plural, Spain. Él vivirá con sus padres en el campo. He will live with his parents in the countryside. Ella vivirá en un piso compartido con amigas. She will live in a shared flat with friends. Vivirá en la jungla. It will live in the jungle. Nosotros viviremos en un barrio tranquilo. We will live in a quiet neighborhood. And ellos vivirán en una granja en las afueras. They will live on a farm in the outskirts. Male. Ellas vivirán en una granja en las afueras. Female. So, this has been the conjugation in the simple future tense for 56 of the most used verbs, regular verbs in Spanish. So, remember, basically, the idea is for you to practice. This is for practicing and for focusing on the conjugation, the rules for the conjugation. Remember, we have this table and we're following the table for the conjugation. We'll leave the root and we change the ar, er, ir ending part of the verb. depending on the subject. And this has been for the simple future tense. Remember, focus on the conjugation, practice this a lot. Try to practice as much as you can in order to get the understanding and the practice and learning the conjugation, of course, because we need to learn. I don't know if you have questions. Next live class, we're going to go with simple past. We do have two ways of using the past. We are going to do the same 56 verbs, the same list, and we're going to conjugate in the past and then in the other past, and then maybe we're going to practice perfect tenses, and maybe we're going to practice progressive tenses. Es con mucho gusto, amiga Serena. Es con mucho gusto. Hopefully this is going to be helpful for you. Remember, this is just part of the learning process. It is important because in Spanish, we need to learn how to conjugate verbs. I also have, it's a good thing that that you could fix the screen thing, the resolution for the screen. It is important that you understand that we are going to practice the conjugation for the regular and the irregular verbs. I do have some recorded videos in which I have the most used irregular verbs also conjugated. I have the verb ser, the verb estar, the verb tener, the verb haber, the verb hacer, and the last one I think was the verb ir, and I'll be working on more videos so you can have that. You need to practice that. You need to learn how to practice. Eventually, we're going to start practicing the sentence building, the structures. It's way easy because it's pretty much like in English. And also I'm working on videos for practicing acquisition. The second season of the podcast Charlas with Mike, Charlas con Mike, is already in production. I already have some episodes. This season is going to be interviews. I'm going to be talking to Spanish speakers who live in non-Spanish speaking countries, and they're going to talk about their experiences learning the language, dealing with the culture. It's going to be interesting, and that's going to be for practicing. And also, as I told you before, I'm working on some videos in which I'm going to show real life situations. That's going to be something like Mike's World or something like that. And hopefully that's going to be helpful for all of you. Thanks to all of you for being here tonight. Also, thanks to all of the people who's watching this later, because I'm going to leave this video later. Remember, if you like the video, I thought he was going to show. If you like the video, please, you know what to do. Share with your friends, groups, social media. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell button for all of the notifications in order to stay updated about all of the videos that I'm posting on a weekly basis. And also, you're going to help us grow. Eventually, we're going to grow. I also have another channel. It's called Inglés Fácil con Mike. And you can also go there and check some videos for practicing, because in those videos I speak in Spanish the whole time. So it's going to be interesting as an exercise, maybe. And I'm also having live classes. You can also go there and try and find some language exchange partners. This is something that it's very important. You're learning a language, you need to practice the language. So start practicing the language. Don't be shy. And that's going to be helpful, hopefully. I see you don't have any more questions. So once again, thanks for being here tonight with me, with us. I really enjoy this process, and I really enjoy when I see people learning and taking advantage of this content that we are sharing and creating. So have a great night. Thanks for being here, and see you in a future video. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, you know what to do. Please share with your friends, groups, and social media. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel for updates on the new videos that we're posting on a weekly basis. So keep on learning, keep on watching the videos, and see you on the next video.